so get the fuck up. Get drunk, black out, go stupid. Been thinking about boozing, yeah. No phone, no shirt, no chill. I think I'm gonna lose them, yeah. Double shot of the vodka, yeah. Need a drunk sick boy, I got him, yeah. Up in your crib, I'm a problem. Overly confident, thinking I'm awesome, yeah. What you don't know, I'm a palm pro on the table. I'm like Steph Curry. Splash bros all night until I'm not able. My vision's too blurry. Man, I might be too little, yeah. I might be too lit, I'm too lit again. Why we regret this and do this again? I pass out in the pool and wake up in my friends. Two girls want a threesome. You can count me in, yeah. Text more said come through.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Riley here, and today I took a little visit down to Murrieta, California to visit the boys down at Endless Auto Salon to get some work done on my car. And as you can see here, I'm getting the tail lights tinted, and I'm going to show you guys the whole process. And if you want to do it yourself, you can go ahead and order from their website and refer to this video for the install. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you clean the surface. Make sure there's no grease, no junk, nothing on there. It has to be super clean. That way the wrap can apply itself to the surface flawlessly. As you can see here, he's wiping it down very, very carefully, making sure it's 100% clean. The next step is, once you have your roll of wrap or the pre-cutouts, as you may prefer to purchase, you go ahead and measure up the size, more or less what you're going to need to use, and then you cut to the size. And then you want to go ahead and heat it up once you peel off the protective surface, of course. And a quick disclaimer, if you're doing this at home, it's preferably better for you to use a heat gun or a blow dryer and not one of these little flamethrower thingies, because it's very dangerous, and plus it's very easy to burn through that wrap, so you don't want to do that. So yeah, once you heat it up, you're going to go ahead and quickly just go ahead and put it over the tail light and stretch it as much as you can from the beginning. And then, as you can see here, you just simply start going over it with the squeegee. As you can see, he's doing downward motions, and then you can keep applying heat as needed to make sure that the wrap is stretching enough, because that's the whole principle of adding any kind of heat to this. It's going to help it expand, and it's going to help it stick to the surface better. And with the heat and the combination of the squeegee is what's going to make that really flawless look to the tail light. So as you can see here, he's continuing the same process very carefully and very professionally. As you guys can see in this clip, you want to make sure you put that squeegee right in there to make sure that that wrap is going to go in and under as close as possible to the tail light, so it's not going to come off anytime soon. So very carefully, just go ahead and follow the edge of it with the squeegee, and you'll be perfectly fine with that. As you can see here, he's doing the same thing throughout the whole thing, making sure you're getting it right in there. If you need to use the heat gun, as he's using right there, to keep stretching it to make sure it's going in there perfectly and it's not going to come out on you in the future. Once you have done that, what you want to do is go ahead and grab an X-Acto knife or any kind of blade, and you're going to go and trim all that excess off, following the line as he is right here. And you still want to leave a little bit of space, because that's what's going to go ahead and grab to the whole tail light once we apply more heat later on. And as you can see, simple as that, you just tear it off and you are almost complete with the install. Let's move on to the next step. And as you see here, he's applying heat to the edges of it, so it can really bond in there and it's not going to come out on you anytime soon. So you just apply the heat throughout the whole edge, top, bottom, and the whole thing. Again, be very careful when you're doing this that you do not burn any of the wrap, and then you're just pretty much sealing it with heat at this point. And as you can see, it's pretty flawless. It's perfect on there. It's not coming out. And then in this part right here, he's actually cutting out the tail light, the reverse. Instead of, most people either do the whole tail light black, or they'll trim out that reverse light to leave the reverse on, but you're going to see what we do to mine in a second. So as you can see, very carefully with the very sharp blade, you're gonna go ahead and follow the outline of that, so we can go ahead and remove that section that you don't want tinted or wrapped. Alright, and as you can see, once you go ahead and cut it very carefully and perfectly, all you have to do is peel it off, and it comes off without interacting with the parts that you do want to be left on there. As you can see, that's it. Pretty simple, right guys? Alright, and then the next thing that they're going to do to my car, they're going to black out the reflectors on the bottom, and they do have molds for these now. They took measurements of mine, and as you can see, it's pretty simple process as well. You're just going to go ahead and align it as perfectly as you can, center it, make sure all the edges are going to fit perfectly, and then you start with your squeegee. You squeegee down, up, just to make sure it's start from the center out. If you need to relift it a little bit to get some wrinkles out, that's perfectly fine. Just go back over it with the squeegee, just like so. Making sure all those edges are going in there as best as you can at the moment. As you can see, it's not a very hard process. You just have a little patience, a little bit of muscle there, so you can get, you know, that squeegee in there and making sure it's as clean and flush as possible. And once you go ahead and do that, you want to hit it with a little bit of heat just to seal it for a good while right there. That's what the heat's going to do. It's going to expand it and let it grab onto there perfectly. Alright guys, so here's the second part I want to show you from the tail lights. We remove that strip so we can add this one right here. We're going to add the Mystic overlay on top of it, and that's going to give it a different look from what most people have at the moment. And you can also purchase that from their website, or just give them a call and they'll give you further information on that. But it's pretty simple. You're just going to spray it down a little bit. You're going to spray down the vinyl as well, and then you're just going to carefully guide it through so it's going to line up perfectly. As you can see, he's doing that with the squeegee, and then you just squeegee all the water out of it, and it'll stick to the surface perfectly. And then continue to squeegee just to make sure every ounce of water is out of there, like so. Pretty simple, right guys? Alright, and the final step to that one is going to be to peel off that little protective right there. As you can see, just peel that right off, and that completes the whole process of installing that. Pretty simple.
I got this chip up on my shoulder, I won't let it go. When they do that talking, I just let it go. My old girl did not believe I had to let her go. I'm just trying to make it happen, I won't let it go. No, 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 I won't let it go. I will not let it go. I will not let it go. I want $1 million all up in my bank, and I want a centerfold. Call up the double XL, tell them those rappers are trash. Tell them that AZ said all of them pussy, and I'll let the cat out the bag. Yeah, I just been up in the booth. I got the wisdom, no plucking a tooth. Rapping with soul like what's under my shoe, and I need the bucks like I'm hunting for food. 24/7, I think about rapping. I get on a track and then I just start snapping. Yeah, AZ is next, and you know he the best, so please go wake him up if you think that they napping. Yeah, I got this chip up on my shoulder, I won't let it go. When they do that talking, I just let it go.